Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. Today we are going to Philippines, this beautiful South Asian country, which is essentially a group of several islands. This is where it is located. So Philippines, we will be talking about what you as a project manager working in Philippines can expect to make. Manila is actually the capital of Philippines. And just so you also know, let's also take a look at the currency because the numbers that we see today will be in Philippine peso. So 1 US dollar is equals to 55.61 Philippine peso. That's the current rate, and that's a number that you should be aware of because when we talk about the numbers for Philippine, we will essentially be looking those numbers in the local currency of peso. So every time we do videos like these, we refer to a PMI report, all copyrights acknowledged, no copyrights infringement intended. We are just looking at the numbers for Philippines. We've actually done videos covering some other countries as well. So check out the first link in the description, which is going to take you to a playlist which contains all the videos that we have done so far. If you are interested in knowing the numbers, knowing the salaries, knowing PMP certification, if that is beneficial in terms of your salary for other countries as well. All right, so let me share my screen. So this is Philippines, and the salary that you can expect as a project manager, we'll be looking at the median numbers, and these are all annual numbers. So it's 1.7 million Philippine pesos. That is the kind of salary that project managers can expect. Total compensation, that is 1.95 million. This can include some components in your salary which are essentially deducted as tax as well. So that's the difference between total compensation and salary. All right, let's talk about reported expected change. How has the last 12 months been? It is reported by 42% people surveyed that in the last 12 months, their salary remained the same. So this is not necessarily a good news because your salary is remaining the same, and obviously with inflation, prices are rising. But then 15% reported a really good hike of 5 to 7%, and 10% reported a hike of 3 to 4%. So that's how last 12 months look like. In the next 12 months, 26% people surveyed expect that their salary is going to rise by 5 to 7%. 20% think that their salary is going to remain the same, while 14% think that they will get a hike between 10 to 15%. So that's the reported and expected change in salaries in the last and the next 12 months. Let's talk about annualized salary by position description. So what kind of position should you be in to be able to make the most, right? And that is, of course, the director of PMO, who is drawing about 3 million annual salary, right? 3 million pesos annually. And then you have portfolio manager, program manager. This is precisely the project management career ladder. So as you rise up the ladder, you can expect your salary to rise in Philippines. Annualized salary by years of work experience, as well as annualized salary by years worked in project management. Both of these, as the number of years increase, you can expect your salary to increase as well. So nothing out of ordinary here. What kind of education should you have to be able to earn the most if you are in Philippines? A master's degree is something that is making you the most. So out of the people surveyed, those with master's degree earned more than those with 4-year college degree. So go for masters if you are in Philippines. Annualized salary by degree in project management. And this is interesting because for most of the countries that we have covered so far, having a degree in project management was not necessarily an advantage because someone with a project management degree would actually make lesser than someone without a project manager degree. But that isn't the case in Philippines. So if you are in Philippines, if you have a degree in project management, you can expect to make 2 million pesos annually, while someone who does not have a degree in project management can expect to make 1.6 million pesos. So it is suggested that if you are in Philippines or if you are planning to move there, get yourselves a master's degree and make sure the master's degree is in the field of project management. But having a PMP is definitely an advantage regardless of which country you are in. Someone with a PMP certification makes much higher than someone without a PMP certification. There is a pay gap, but that is pretty narrow in Philippines. So that is always a good thing. I wanted to basically highlight that. Males are still making more than females, but then the gap is pretty low. Annualized salary by department, and there's only three departments with the numbers, so I thought I'll cover all three. The highest is IT, followed by project management or the PMO department, followed by engineering. So getting a job in the IT department of a company will help you make the most. What kind of industry should you target? And this is where financial services lead the race, followed by information technology, followed by construction. So these are some of the industries that you can look for within these industries. So if you work for a company that is in, let's say, financial services, and if you target to become an IT project manager in a company that operates in the financial services industry, you are setting yourselves up to be able to make the most. Remember, it will always be helpful if you have a master's degree in project management if you are in Philippines. All right, let's move on. Annualized salary by number of employees in entire organization. So what should be the size of the organization that you should work for to be able to make the most, right? Organizations that are mid-size, 2,500 to 5,000, they are the ones that are paying the most, but these are followed by large organizations with 10,000 or more employees. So larger the organization, the better the salary is going to be. Forget startups, they are not the ones who are paying the most. In Philippines, go for large companies. Annualized salary by average project team size and by average project budget. This remains the same across the board as your budget of the project that you're working on. As that grows, your salary also grows. Similarly, as your team, the project team grows, your salary also increases. Now, finally, I also wanted to touch upon mean hours worked by position description. What is expected out of all these posts is 40 hours per week, right? In some cases, it's even less than 40 hours. So that's a great thing. And people report working around 49 hours. That's the highest. Project manager 1 and then program manager, they're reporting working around 49.5 and 49.3 hours. But still, it appears that people in Philippines, people working in project management in Philippines, are not necessarily overworked. They are working in the ballpark of less than 50 hours per week, which is good if you compare this with other countries as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video and got value out of it. If you want us to cover any other countries, let me know in the comments. I'll try to make a video on it. That's all in this one. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.